The UFC has undoubtedly shaped and created legendary fighters we know and love today. Whether in the lower fight division or the highest division, each category has its fair share of legends. But one legend who is overlooked, in my opinion, has to be Daniel Ryan Cormier. His UFC career in general has to be documented thoroughly. Born 20th March 1979, Louisiana, he was regarded as an active kid during his childhood. His activeness led to him partaking in sport at an early age. He started his wrestling career at school, where he was able to amount to being a 3-time state champion. After leaving for college, he then became a 2-time junior college national champion. Wanting more competition, he later transitioned to freestyle wrestling. In 2003, he later won gold at the Pan American Games. In 2004, he set his sight to the Olympics, but later lost in the semi-finals. He thought he could try again at the 2008 Olympics, but his journey was cut short due to an unforeseen kidney failure. He later saw that as a chance to transition from wrestling to mixed martial arts. His past experience with wrestling made it easier for him to dominate the octagon. His first bout at Strikeforce Challengers 3 2009, he fought against Gary Frazier. The two had an insane fight, where both fighters gave it their all. But Cormier had the last laugh, as he won by TKO. Cormier took on Devin Cole at Strikeforce Challengers 13. Both fighters went at it, giving the fans a fight worthy of their time. He tossed Cole to the ground in round 1 and landed an assortment of kicks, including a powerful overhand right. Once again, Cormier took Cole to the ground with a body lock and landed punches until the round expired, and won by unanimous decision. At Strikeforce Heavyweight Grand Prix tournament, Cormier took on Jeff Monson at an outright brawl. Cormier and Monson engaged with punches. Cormier reversed against the cage, landed more strikes, and tossed his opponent to the ground and backed away. In the final round, a determined Monson tried taking down Cormier, whom instead struck with punches, knees, and a leg trip. Cormier won by unanimous decision. Cormier proceeded to Strikeforce Heavyweight Grand Prix fight, where he met Antonio Silva. Cormier backs away for the second time to allow Silva up, hit him with left jabs and a right uppercut, which stunned him. Cormier finishes with a right hammer fist, then a left hammer fist to win by knockout in the first round. Cormier remained undefeated in all 11 of his MMA fights, with 8 of those wins happening in Strikeforce. His move to the UFC was uncharted. Cormier made his promotional debut against Frank Mir on April 20th, 2013, at UFC on Fox 7. Which he won the fight via unanimous decision. In his second UFC fight, Cormier faced Roy Nelson on October 19, 2013, at UFC 166. He won the fight via unanimous decision. To say the least, the fight was incredible. He was scheduled to fight against Rafael Cavalcante at UFC 175, but it was later announced he will instead fight Dan Henderson on May 24, 2014 at UFC 173. Cormier choked Henderson to sleep to win via technical submission in the third round. The biggest rivalry in UFC ensued when Cormier was set to fight John Jones at UFC 178, but due to unseen circumstances, the fight did not happen. But instead took place at UFC 182. The fight was so intense that it was awarded Fight of the Night bonus. Jones and Cormier went at it, and they both gave it their all. But Cormier was defeated by John Jones via unanimous decision. A rematch with John Jones was expected to take place at UFC 197. However, Cormier pulled out of the fight due to a foot injury. The rematch with Jones was rescheduled for UFC 200, but was off due to a potential doping violation from Jon Jones. The rematch with Jon Jones took place at UFC 214, where Jones defeated Cormier, recapturing the light heavyweight championship via knockout in the third round after a head kick and a barrage of strikes on the ground. Cormier was devastated from that rematch and how he lost twice to the same opponent. It was later announced that Jones had been flagged for a potential doping violation. At the time of the fight between him and Cormier, the fight was changed to a no contest. The light heavyweight championship was returned to Cormier. Cormier decided to fight Miocic again. The rematch took place at UFC 241. Cormier lost the fight by TKO in the fourth round, ending his reign as heavyweight champion and announced his retirement from the sport. With this snippet from his career, you can tell he was great and is a true legend in the UFC. If you liked this video, please consider liking and leaving a comment.